write how our text, where our text will be. So in that, all what we need to do should not exceed all this land. If you send this to your printer, you will know this is a safe area. You have to call this area around this side of this rectangle. Welcome back. This video will talk about designing magazine cover. So I'm going to show you some things before we go into the demo. In designing magazine, there is some things we need to know before we get to our designing page. So magazine originates from the Arabic word makhazin, which means storehouse. So the purpose of magazine is to store information, right? So magazine is very common today, but just see the design, you see everything, but you don't know what's the purpose. What's a magazine? Magazine is a publication, a periodic publication that is directed towards certain audience. You know, if I write a book, there is always a purpose for any publication. Let's, for example, a storybook. Now you got the title. At least that storybook will have the target audience that is talking to. That's the same for magazine. There are many types of magazine, so you can't just jump into designing and start. So if every type of magazine has its own requirements, the type of pictures to use, type of header, type of text, type of approach you take in designing the magazine. It depends on the purpose of the magazine. These are the various types of magazine. There are many types of magazine. There are very many. These are just few. You have parenting magazine. So in that type of magazine, the picture you are going to use is different from the one that you use in children magazine. So, but in this video, we are doing a demo on how to design craft magazine. Magazine cover. So the magazine is talking about photography. So in that type of magazine, these are the main requirements we need. We need pictures, we need our main text. The picture and the header are always the focal point of any magazine design. That's what you should focus on, picture and the header. That's what attract the audience. That's what attract the viewer. So other things we need is the main content. What are the main contents in the magazine? So you highlight them on the cover of your magazine. Also, corporate identity. Let's say a company is designing a magazine. Yes, the company will use what's known for him outside, like the color of the brand color, the logo can show it in the front of the magazine. That will be for example, now let's say Coca-Cola want to design a magazine cover. So magazine, you want to design a magazine to share to their consumers. But if Coca-Cola starts designing the back of their magazine with yellow and black, you'll be surprised that is this really Coca-Cola? But what do you know Coca-Cola for? Hands of black, red, and white. So some stuff like that will be what will be on the cover of the magazine. The brand what's it called, corporate identity, the identity of the brand. So the color, the logo, the style. The company may have just one specific style of designing their things. All this, they are what you should take note of. So for me, if I want to design any magazine for anybody, I will ask for this ask the client to fill something like this for me. So the name, the slogan, the description, what's the magazine for, so I'll know what to do, and also the design information, objective of design, the color preference, and what does it need to portray on the cover of the magazine. That's the special requirements and everything. So for this video, I chose 4 colors that we are going to use. These are the colors we are going to use to design our very own magazine cover, just demo. And the thing about it is that we are designing this with our cell phone, so we are not going to do any photo manipulation. We're just going to use typography, cutting, and adjustment mask and layer style. These are the actions we are going to take in designing this with our phone. So we are using Pixel Lab. This is magazine cover creation in Pixel Lab, no photo manipulation. Assuming we are doing this on Photoshop, so it will be more advanced and professional, because we would add certain things that phone cannot do. So let's jump into designing our magazine in Pixel Lab. So this is our Pixel Lab interface. This is the default interface. All right, so I'm going to bring in the design now, so that you see the outlay of the design before I start the project. So I'm going to bring it in now. This is it. So this is what we will be designing. You know what I said earlier on, this landscape photography is the header, and look at the pictures. There are very many pictures there, so many pictures. So a magazine is not something that must be eye-catching. It must attract your viewer. So you use a lot of pictures and be very careful. You also contrast colors. So I did this in a haste, so it's not very good. Now, assuming I used, listen, the software you are using or the application you are using to design does not matter. All depends on your creativity. So assuming I use Photoshop for this, there are some things I will do that I cannot do on my cell phone. So it's just a practical demo. So let's just jump into designing this very magazine cover. So I'm going to change the background now, so everything will erase off, and we'll start from scratch and redesign this. All right, so I'm going to start again. So what I started with was this. Let me bring it back again so that I'll remember all. Okay, no, don't worry. Let's start. Yeah. Yes, I'm adding a rectangle. I'm going to change the color. See, these three color you are seeing here, this yellow, beige color, and navy blue colors, the three colors I'm going to use, and white. So you see from the in the video earlier, I showed you the color codes. Let me pick this is the navy blue, this is the color of our background earlier. So I click on this plus. You see this icon like a barrel here, like a pencil here. I'm going to click it. So if you want to change, this is the color code #00154F. The RGB, designing on phone is in RGB color mode. So this is a RGB, red, green, blue. Right, 00154. This is the color code. So assuming this type of design cannot be good for printing. Right, if you want to print this type of magazine, we need to convert it to CMYK color mode. Assuming you have been learning graphic design for a while now, you should know what I mean. CMYK is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. That's the type of color mode in which design that is meant for printing, I want to print it out, should be. So in this type of design, if I send this kind of design to a printer, the printer will ask me, oh, I can't print out this type of thing, should I convert it to CMYK color mode? Okay, so but it may lose quality. So any design that I want to print, you should look for a software. You should do it on a software that has the conversion to CMYK. So this is a demo. We are just going to do it in our RGB. This is the color code for our navy blue 00154F. So I click on OK. Assuming I don't know the color I want to use, because I've did it before, so the color is already in my interface. So I'm just going to click on OK and continue. So this is it. You know, I talked about the action we are going to do on this Pixel Lab, that we are going to cut, we are going to use layer marks, we are going to use typography. Assuming we are working in Photoshop, we are going to do some photo manipulation, deep etching. So those things don't work on Pixel Lab, but for the sake of this, I assume now you know how the the magazine look like. So but let's get into it. This our background is blue, so I want to cut out a space there and insert the picture of the landscape. So to do that, very simple, I'm going to add shape, circle, mark good, and rotate this. Just watch what I'm doing. Undo. At the end of this video, I will show you some things you should know on the interface of this app. So I've been using this for a while now, so it's quite easier. So I'm done. So how will I remove this white? I'm going to merge these two together, the circle and this rectangle. This blue, you see how it moves? You see it's moving. That's why I added the rectangle. I can use, let me change the background. If I change the background to yellow and let me hide this rectangle and I put this one, I won't be able to put my that picture so that it will fit in that circle. That's why I first of all used rectangle. So I'm going to undo all those. Oops. Okay. Yeah, right. This to hide, this to unhide. Right. So I'm going to merge it together. I'm going to click here. This place at the down. Yeah, click it. With both. I'm going to merge it. Right. So I will then erase that white. I'm going to erase color over here. Erase color. I'll enable it. So, yeah, it's erased. It won't show because the background is white. So let me change the background color. You see the effect. If I change the background color to this, let me now erase the color. You see what I'm doing. Yeah, you see, good. You see the white is gone. That's how you cut out some parts. That's cutting in Pixel Lab. So you can use any other shapes. So our aim with this design is not to talk about this app, just explain our magazine design. So I'll change this background back to white so that I'll see what I'm doing. So good. I want to put my picture here, that landscape picture. Alright, but first, this rectangle I've already removed. You see, already removed it. So I'm going to, I want to have some inner space around the inner part of this rectangle. I'm going to change it. I'm going to add 3D effect to it. I'll now color the inner. You see, let me do it again. This 3D shape here. Once I click it and enable it, I will reduce the depth. I'll reduce the depth and color it. Alright, I'm going to color. I'm going to color it beige color. You know my color, I'm using navy blue, this color and beige. So all good. I'm going to mark on good. So I'll now bring in my landscape image from gallery, pictures. I'm bring in my landscape image. So no, it's not there. It's not there. Oops. Not here also. Oops. Where did it go? Okay, right here. Let me click it. Yeah. So, do you see? How would I put it inside there and let it fit in that circle? I'm going to click on it to send it to the back. Send it to the back. You see it? And to the front. That's it. I'm going to send it to the back. You can also do it like this way from here. If you click this place and bring it over here like this, over, you take it over. So I'm going to send it to the back. Alright, so let's continue. What I'm going to do here is I'll add the pictures, everything. I'm going to add the pictures first, and before I continue with my typography and add the text. So I'm going to add the pictures right now very fast. sorry, what are the pictures now? So this is the man, this is the photographer that will explain the details of what's in the magazine. So it's better, it's good we put his pictures there, his picture there rather. So magazine you won't see you just see the picture about what the magazine is talking about. The author may not be there, so there are different ways to do that. So let me explain something. Assuming we want to print this thing, we have to put in our what's it called, our guide, right? Our guide, I have to put it there. I'm going to do this very fast here. You know what this is going to help us with? It's going to guide how our text, where our text will be. So I know now that all what I'm going to do should not exceed all this line. Should not exceed us. If you send this to your printer, you will know, oh yeah, this is the safe area. In graphic design, they call this area around this inside of this rectangle is called the safe area. So that's where all what we are going to do will fall into. So real quick now, I'm going to add other pictures. You know, the pictures were inside some shape like this. I'm going to copy this and add them again. Like, why am I using shapes now? Wait, I'm going to explain it to you. See, this is like logo of Dropbox, don't mind me. This, alright, so I want to put in my pictures in all these 4 boxes. This is just a simple magazine. So you know, I'm talking about landscape. So I'm going to add landscape pictures to all these 3 before I put in my text and the rest. This, when I click on this, I'm going to click texture. So if I click on texture, it will take me to my gallery. I'll put the gallery. The picture I put inside will be what we show in that what's it called? That box. So which picture did I use? Picture. Right, that's good. Fine. So that's done. I'm going to add the picture here also with that texture stuff. Now I'm going to do the magic. Excuse me. You see, you can use any picture as long as it's landscape, so to explain that, oh, this is what we are talking about. assuming I'm doing this for a client, what I'm going to design will be very more standard than this. So just to explain what is required for you to know about designing a magazine, that's it here. So I'm going to add different type of picture here now. So as long as it's landscape, you know why it's landscape? Listen, I said earlier in the beginning that there are different type of magazine. So this magazine is talking on crafts, landscape photography. That's the title of the magazine. So all the picture I'm going to use is landscape. So it's not necessary I add the picture of the person doing the photography, the person explaining what is in the book. It's not necessary. This guy's picture is not necessary I add it, but just for the sake of showing you some stuff, I had to add it to it. Assuming I'm designing a magazine for business and finance, and let's say the company doing the what's it called, the magazine is the name of the company. So let me show you something here from a picture. So say I'm designing for magazine, and the person explaining what's in the magazine there, I'll put in his picture there. So there's a magazine that is talking on business and finance. Let me show you a sample of the cover, magazine cover, something like that. So something like this. You see, this is a company. I just did this demo. The company actually exists. So they didn't award me, but I just this is the CEO of the company. Do you see? So this is the magazine cover. So assuming I want to print this out. So what brought me to explain something like this? I'm just telling you that the main thing in magazine is about the pictures and what the magazine is about. So the title of this magazine is Set 2021 Goes Now. This is Anik Singer, the CEO of Lon Nation. So his company want to tell you how you set your goal, how they will guide you, how they will do everything. So I just came up with this. So that's it. See, I only use his picture. That's what I'm telling you about. It's about pictures of what the magazine is about and the text, the title, everything. So I'm going to cancel it now. So I'm going to re-add the texture. You know, I'm talking about landscape photography here. I'm going to add picture that talk about landscape. Alright. So should I pick, or which one should I pick? So all these talk are showing landscape photograph. Let's pick this. Good. Enable it here. So you know, is somehow here. So I want to add the stroke to make it more prominent. Right? That's good. Add the stroke here and enable it. Yeah, right. Really quick. Let's do this really quick. Good. So now I'm done with adding all my pictures. Those are what will make your audience want to read your magazine. So I'm going to add the text here. Let me do that again. So I'm going to add here text, bring it, and I'm going to add the text. Edit, landscape photography. So the alignment I'm using in this design is flush left alignment. Most of what I'll be doing will be left alignment. So I'm going to increase the size. You can also increase the size over here. So I said my colors are peach, yellow, and navy blue, and white. So white. I like using white all the time. Everything I do, I add white. So the landscape photography, I'm going to use that's what I use. I use white. I'm going to add the next text. Edit. What's the subtitle of the book? It said Detailed Insider to create landscape photograph. So the thing is right there. This is it. I'm going to change the font I'm using. I'm not going to explain why I'm using all these fonts now, because this video is not talking about typography. But you have to subscribe so that you won't miss it when I explain about typography. I'm still learning about it though, but the little I know about it, I'm going to drop it in coming video, not next video, but so you've got to subscribe. So I want to make this one centered very well. I'm going to click here, this relative position. I'm going to click it and click here, this top here, right here. I'm going to click it here. So that's good. I'm going to change the font. Okay, I've done that. Don't worry, I've done that. So what's there? Again, I want to underline it right over here. Let me do that again. Style over style right here. To underline it and change the color. I have my color preference. So I'll advise any design you want to do, you have the sketch on the rough paper before you start and your color preference. I've add all this, okay, to come up with this what's it called, this idea. This layout took me like 2 hours, so it didn't just come like that. So it takes time. Color, you contrast the color, you check everything well. So you now copy your color code, write it down, and come to your page. You don't come to your page and start designing that, sketch everything out first. So the actual designing of the thing took less than 25 minutes, but coming up with the idea took close to 3 hours, and the pictures to use before I got everything right. So that I'm explaining, that's what allow it to be that slow. So if I was just to start doing it, just start designing it, it's not going to take me that long, because I already have my ideas and all what I'm going to use. You see, I'm making sure all the text does not go outside my safe area, because I'm using our margin and the guide, right, to guide what I'm designing. I can still increase the size. So I talked about the content of the design, the main content. So we have 3 there. We have said photo basics, right? So I'm going to change the font really quick. copy and edit it. Edit for basic or landscape one. Could edit this also, or what did I name that earlier? Oh, I said, oh, I forgot. Let's name it another thing. Oops, I forgot. Let's name it Take Home. If I remember, I'm going to edit it, so don't worry. It's just a demo, so don't mind. If you are doing this for a client, they will provide you with everything. You just need to do the design. That's it. I already know my colors, so I want to make everything the same. All this photo basic landscape 101 Take Home, I want to make the size the same. I'm going to come to size over here and reduce it. When I'm happy with it, that's 27. Pick this also, reduce the size to 27. That's it. So I'm using flush left here, so my design is not going outside my safe area. All right, that's good. My size, I'm going to reduce this to 27 also. So what did this Take Home about? What is it about? I'm going to put it at the bottom of the, just look at, watch what I'm doing. Text, I'm going to edit it. It is an expert's guide to taking pictures. Really quick. So I'm going to change the font also. This font is good for reading. Color, you know the color I'm using. Good. I'm going to copy that again, place it under this. You see what I'm doing? Place it under this also. Edit. I'm going to edit this also. You can listen. Look, if you are to design this, you don't need to come up with the text. The client awarding the project to you will provide you with everything. But let's say you are just doing this demo. What you should know, right? So I'm going to reduce the size. It's 2. Yeah, good. Can change how it's not. You have to stay clear from cliches. What are too common? I don't like those. So you can be more dramatic with it and change the position. All right. Let's see, landscape 101 is what's most special about it. I can change the color and make it stand out. Landscape 101. Right. Can increase the size. Make it more. Oops. I think that color will not contrast well, so let's leave it right back. But undo. So can bring this down a little. I can also change the size of this. I can change the size. Text. If I want to add the name, so there's way more to magazine design than all what I'm showing here, but these are just the basics. Just adding pictures and text, following some rules, not assuming, I'm not that good at this stuff, but it's just a few insights on what I know that I'm sharing with you. So I hope you are very satisfied. Oops, what color did I use then? You see that the beige color is not that prominent. Most of the time when I design any project for anybody, I use 2 colors at most, at least, and I use 2 colors at least, and 3 to 4 at most. You should be very careful with your colors. You see this, the guide around my design is not, I'm not going to send it along. I'm not going to complete my project with that, but you see that all what I did was inside that work area. So that's a safe area. Even if they print it out and they need to cut some things, it won't get to where your main things are. You see this arm here, even if the arm is cut out, even if the picture right here is cut out, we still have a very large amount of our what we need to be shown there is still there. So I think it remains, still have to add some things. No, don't save yet. So the shape right at the bottom here that I added, right, right here. Good. You know what's going to happen? I'm going to change the color and do some things. The color enabled, I'm going to put it as beige color. So I don't want it to cover any of the picture of this photographer. This is my friend. Just use his picture. So when I click it, I want to send. Listen, if I click this picture, this shape I just added at the bottom, if I send it to the back, you won't see it anymore because of this navy blue background we are using. Is already a picture. It's not the background. The background is, you can't see the background anymore. So if I send it to the back, you see, oops, undo. Oh my god, I made a mistake. So wait. Yeah, that's right. So you see this, I'm going to send it to the back. If I send it to the back now, you see what I said? I said you won't see it again in the front. So to make this photographer come right in front of this shape. I'm going to click the photographer himself, the picture of the photographer himself, and send it to the front. Send to front. Good. You see his name and the title there are at the back now. They are gone. So I'm going to click on it here and send on top right here like this. So you see at the back, it was at the back, so it's going back to the front there. So everything is there. You just need to play around your interface to get used to it. So I'm going to add the text right there. Alright, I'm going to put it right there and add what I want to add. So this is my design name. Oh, what did I put? Right, design. You can see. So I've been using this application for a while, so that's why I know how it works. So it's not that difficult. Really, quite the app is very good app. Right from scratch, I'm going to do everything. So in subsequent video, I'm going to show you how exactly some things you have to know about this app. So it will do you what am I saying? It's going to be beneficial to you to hit the subscribe button so that you won't miss when I show about this app and some other stuff. I said I'm going to talk about photography. Cool. You didn't know what I did just now? Listen, I click on this thing at the bottom. This the shape there. All your layers, everything are right here. Everything on your design are right here. If you want to scatter all the way your design is, just touch anything here and dismantle them. These are all the elements on this page, so you've got to be careful. So this and the manner, the way you add them, that's how they will be arranged. I added this first, next, and this. So that's it. I click this and I change the color here. That's what I did just now. Do you see the color is changing? So that's what I did. So but this is our color that we are using. So I'm going to change the size of our title. You see how I made the title so big? So title very big, and I used one type of alignment. Even this I used first left, this I used first left, this same thing, this and this all first left, this first left. I like using one type. You can joke around with any type of alignment, but don't use centered alignment with check my previous video that talk on alignment. To be the 1, 2, 3. Listen. The third video on this channel, check it. Talk about alignment. If I'm not wrong, the third video. I want you to check it right now after this. So I think we are done. So I'm going to disable the guidelines. You see, this one is even. This is sweet. This is even beautiful than that one. Do you want to see? Let me save it first. If you want to save as project, if I save as project, so you can still come back and edit it. Let me say magazine demo. This is even beautiful than that. I'm very excited, super excited. This is beautiful than that. I don't think I used grid in that one. I'm going to show you now. Wait a bit. Let me save as image now. I'm going to save it as PNG file. That's the best for phone. So I'm going to change it to ultra, very high, default, custom, low, medium, high, very high, ultra. So the way, if I pick high, it's not going to be as quality than like very high, rather likewise ultra. So this is the best. We'll say if you want to share it directly, your Facebook, Twitter, Google, WhatsApp, Instagram, Dropbox. So what I was saying that earlier, that is the logo of Dropbox, 4 stuff like that. Check it 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what I was saying. So ultra. I don't know what this thing means. What? Save to gallery. It's saving. So before then, let me show you that the one I did earlier, and you see that this demo is even beautiful than that. Right. This is the it may not look like listen. So this is the one. Oh, it's still saving. Still saving. This is it. This is not the one I just did, right? This is not the one I just did. This is not the one I just did. I'm waiting for that one to come up. Oops. It's not done. Why is it not saving? It's still saving. Okay. It's done. So this is it. This is it. It seems it's even is beautiful than that one. Or am I saying stuff? If you add it to a mock-up, it will be more. It will look more real. This is it. That was the earlier one. So this. That's magazine cover design for you. And until next time, I want you to design a magazine, and anything you want me to explain, let me know. Comment below, right? Comment. Leave me a comment. Please subscribe. All right? I want to increase the way I drop videos more here. But if you don't subscribe, I want to, oh, what am I even dropping this for? So please subscribe, hit like, everything right there. Do it right now, right? So until next time, see you again. Bye.